What's going on, beautiful souls? What's going on? What's going on? Just wanted to start recording more. Remember, I told you I'm cranking up the intensity. I had a surprising event happen in my life that took me for a loop, so I had to go take care of that. I was getting my mind back together, and I'm honestly sleepy. I'm probably running off of 3 hours of sleep from the night, and maybe a 2 3 hour nap, possibly. But we're gonna get into it. This just is motivational talk. It's time to think bigger. It's time to go harder. I'm gonna make one of these probably every single week. It's time to think bigger. It's time to go harder. I've been I've been feeling a lot of my visions festing, things that I've written down, things that I've spoken to myself, things that I've said in the past. A lot of things that I'm seeing right now is like a housing crisis, money crisis, ways to make money, ways to better yourself. I've been kind of trying to key in on some other ways to focus on making money, but I always get back to doing my podcast and my branding and just my talks. But I want them to be more elevated than they were last year. I've been focusing on getting that stuff together. I'm back talking. I don't know if we discussed it. I wouldn't say I'm back talking, but I would say I thought my baby brother was mad at me, man. I thought my baby brother was mad at me. He took a trip back to the ancestral lands. He went back to Mississippi. So he went back to Mississippi, visited some family. I was unable to because I had my own family to take care of. But he spent some time out there, and then I don't know, just it happened randomly. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was not a full moon, but he decided to hit me up and express himself. It was very heartfelt, and he was just like, "I'm seeing a lot of the stuff that you told me," and he was like my guinea pig. I wouldn't even say my guinea pig, but I put a lot of thought into him. I put a lot of my learning as a young man into him in hopes that one day he'll be listening and kind of take it in. And I did that as a big brother because not just as a big brother, but as a big brother, you see where your siblings lack, especially once you start gaining a little wisdom. I was trying to put a lot of that into him. I don't regret it. I don't regret one single moment that I spent with my baby brother or doing anything for him or trying to make his life better. I just learn from the experience and I grow and we keep it pushing. He's 19 now, so now he out here. He can be his own man. And if he got questions, he can hit me up. He tell me he gonna pop off on social media faster than me. I told him I'll shout him out. I don't know his stuff right now, but I'll probably leave it in the comments for y'all to follow up if you decide to. But yeah, he said he's gonna get his stuff popping off more than mine. Let's keep it pushing. I'm at like 440, 461, 460. Like, let's go. Subscribers going up. That's love. That's all love right there. Almost at 500. It take a lot of effort to get views. People think this stuff is easy and it's not. But it's time to set goals. It's time to set some goals. What are the goals you setting for yourself? I want to start making my content structured. I'm still gonna make my fatherhood content. I got pillars. I have pillars. Nah, I got pillars. I have pillars. I have 5 pillars that I'm gonna go through the week. But I'm still creating and gathering content for each of them. And then once I start flowing that out, it's real smooth. But goals. What goals do you have for yourself? How's your discipline looking? Are you able to sit down? Are you able to strategize? I think we talked about this before. It might have been a video I put out or I haven't put out yet. But what are the goals you setting for yourself? It's a lot of stuff going on with like housing. Don't be afraid if you're still living with your mama. Rent out here is crazy. A lot of people have roommates, but let's strategize. For the young men? What are we planning on doing within the next couple years? Let's say you want to move out by next year. What's the plan? And for me, what's the plan into moving into a bigger house? Because I need the damn space. I'll say me. I'm always talking to myself, so I'm just curious. I'm just constructing it in a way that I'm talking to the young people like my young brother. Like I said, he's about 19 now. It's a good age. That's a fruitful age. I think he told me he's not really focusing on women right now. And I told him, I was just like, females ain't going nowhere. Focus. And if you can't, stop busting nuts. Stop touching yourself. I'm telling you, your mind, your brain will really be firing once you stop. I gotta say that because some of us start at a young age, you know what I mean? And don't let it up for almost 20 years. Be almost 40 years old, still trying to figure out how to stop touching it. This shit is wild. Strategy and your discipline. Those are the two things that's gonna get us far. I've been looking at the housing market. Let's get into it, or some of my other thoughts. I've been looking at the housing market. I've been watching housing videos and things that's going on with certain areas. And what I realize is once you start looking at your area, what's going on in your area, and not every area that you don't live in, there's opportunity. There's ways to get what you want. There's ways to get what you want. And for the women, there's definitely ways to get what you want, especially if you're in Section 8. You know what I'm saying? This is not a taking a shot video. This is a giving facts and knowledge video. You feel me? It's a lot of women and y'all might be on Section 8. All you gotta do is be working. All you gotta do is be working a year at your job. And you might be able to get into a program to qualify to get a house. And you can start looking for a house. And they'll help you put the money down on the house. And they'll help you get into the house. All through Section 8. And I'm talking about this is in any Section 8 program. If you have a voucher, you good to go as long as you really individual. And this is not just for women. This is for men too. Because I've gotten Section 8 and then didn't like I kind of let it pass because I couldn't get the paperwork together. But so this is for men also. Once you get in, you can make moves. If you don't want to tell nobody about your moves, that's cool. It's understandable. But the knowledge is out there. So if you want to do it, it can be done. What I've been looking at is a lot of the programs. I'm not interested in putting money down on a house. Like it's houses that you can get, nice houses, 4 or 5 bedroom, 200,000. That's not a lot. 300,000. That's probably like the cap. But then you taking out a loan on that. I'm thinking too big. I got a family that I gotta feed. I need land. I don't want land. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I need land. It's not like a desperate need. It's a nah. I got kids that need to be running around in the backyard. You feel me, with the dogs. Not coming from a desperation place. I'm just coming from I know what's needed from me and from my family so we could thrive. In my area that I'm in right now, I'm not disclosing it, but the houses, you can find a decent house depending on if you want to do a little bit of work to it. You can find a house for 50 grand, 70 grand, 80 grand, under 100,000. And that's what I'm looking at. Those are the plays that I'm looking at. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then there's other places where I'm just looking at build. Let me buy the land and drop a mobile home on it. Drop one of those good mobile homes that's real, the ones that look like L shapes. That got a little bit of space to it. Drop 15, 20K on that until I'm ready to build my house on the property. I got a couple places I'm looking at, but it's all big money. It's all real money. You got to stay consistent. If you're really on the social media game, it's really making your own content. It's really being able to make your own content, have your own voice, make your own sounds. Stop using other people's stuff. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I just got demonetized on my Facebook from using too much of other people's content or repurposed content. I already know how to get back into the program, but like I said, I've been working. So the more I post, the easier it is for me to get back in it, and I can just get the ball rolling. But reactions and mixing content, I'm learning how to do my reactions the right way. Then it's showcasing the video, and I'm actually getting my opinion in. I haven't gotten to the point, that's what I'm saying. TikTok and Instagram are two completely different programs. Like one of them, you're able to like add your audio in, I mean, seamlessly. Is that how you say it? Seamlessly? If I'm not mistaken, don't laugh at me. But if that's how you say it, Instagram allows you to do it. So then you can add your voice. That's why I know a lot of people use Instagram over TikTok, and then they say the video and send it over to TikTok. I think that's what I might do. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just talking about creating how to create the videos, and how TikTok and kind of Instagram is different right now when it comes to social media content. When you're trying to create, it's kind of annoying sometimes, but I make it do what it do. But once you figure out your little groove, it's cool. But YouTube is really where I've been trying to focus on, and I've been creating content. Like this is primarily a YouTube video. I mean, I might say something nice that I'll be able to chop up later or put into a reel or something like that, but I don't really look at it like that. It's not just a social media game, but that's what I'm saying. I've been thinking bigger. I got the clothing brand working on that. I'm gonna have the store available. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have an Etsy shop available, and you can buy some merch, and it can get sent directly to you. But I'm also gonna be making it directly for myself, and I'm also working on making some clothes for the kids. I've just been working on a lot of small projects. Any of my clothing designers want to work, I'm gonna have some extra funds, so I'll be able to drop some money on some logos. Definitely hit me up. Let's collaborate. Let's talk about something, or we could do some promo or whatever. But I plan on getting some more logos together. Probably a total of 5 that I'm gonna start off with. I'm still working on my workspace. I still gotta buy another table, another desk. But we getting in the game. But I'm looking at these houses. Rent in some of these areas are still less than $1,500 a month. But my thing is, you spending $1,500 a month on rent. I'm telling you, you can find a house that you can live in, and literally, if your credit is right, and it's not hard to get your credit fixed, you can get loans and beef up this place that you just bought cash. Them is the kind of places that I'm moving. You got to stack low, stack it up. It's not hard. If you stop spending your money on BS, it's not hard. That's what a lot of this is about, getting your mind together. I've been focused on getting my mind together, and it's been working. I wouldn't say me not smoking is the biggest contributor. You know what I mean? But you definitely got to take breaks. You shouldn't be smoking like 7 days in a row. You definitely got to let your mind take a break. And if that's something that you do, that's just something that you do. But if you don't have to do that, just don't do it. Stay away from it. I'm letting you know now. If you don't do it now, stay away from it. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It clouds your mind. It clouds your mind. It might be fun for the moment, but I'm telling you, like it's no. And for me, it helps slow my mind down sometimes, because I actually do go through a lot of things that I need to relax from. But that's why I also meditate. That's why I said, if you have other vices, then you'll definitely be okay. But once you start needing and fiending for like a blunt or for like alcohol, that's why I can never get into alcohol. Alcohol can change you too. But any drug, period, it's not needed. That's all I'm really trying to say. But back to the matter at hand. Like I said, these money plays, they don't even really be hard. You just really gotta focus. You really gotta focus. And what I learned is you gotta niche down. If we're in a social media game and we talking about how to get views, you really gotta niche down. Even for me, my channel is about a lot of stuff, and I'm saying niche down, and I'm telling you that's how you're gonna focus. But that's why I got other channels that I'm gonna do that with. That's why I just put all my growth content all on one thing, and then I can just start spreading out the rest of my content as it grows, as it gets bigger. Because what you'll learn is you got to keep trying. And I don't even like the word trying. You got to keep doing. Once you set a goal, you just gotta go through with it. You gotta set your steps 1 through 10, however many steps, and you just gotta go do it. And then after the 10 steps, you revisit and you see where you can improve, and then do the step, then do the 10 steps again. You know what I mean? There is no quitting, especially if you really want to crack through with some of this stuff. It's really no quitting. Like, I stopped my podcast for so long, but that's what I'm saying. This is technically a podcast, but then it'll take me 6 months to put it on my actual podcast, like my actual podcast RSS feed. I've been working on so much content. You know what I'm saying? I got videos that I'm still able to grab and snatch reels from, but it doesn't matter, because a lot of it to me now, sometimes when I listen to it, it's scattered moments. It's scattered. It's like a scattered brain. I'm trying to figure out who the hell is talking. Why are you talking so slow? Damn. Why are you talking so damn slow? And I know that shit can get annoying. That's how I know some people, they end up speeding up their voice and their content, but I can actually speak like that if I really wanted to, if I'm focused. And that's why in the next video, we're going to be talking about fatherhood. We're going to talk about things that fathers need to teach their daughters. You know what I mean? And we're going to go heavy with that one. And then we're going to go on the sons. But I've had my daughter information. I've been working on that one for a while. That's the one I'm going to start off with. I got a lot of material for that one, I would say, that I can just sit and speak on and then make some quick reels out of. But That's another thing I've been learning is you gotta make the long form content, but then speak fast enough to where it might be able to turn into a decent reel within a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Turn it into sections. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm gonna start doing the 1, 2, 3, but I'm also gonna have the video, and I can just chop it. So I can just chop it up. But it can get annoying, but it's also a lot of work depending on what you really do. You know what I'm saying? Still get that 9 to 5. If you can still stack that check while you getting this in order. And that's what I'm saying. Like I used to have a security job and I worked overnight. Overnight is not the best time to work, by the way, but I worked overnight and I was able to work on a lot of stuff and get a lot of school work and stuff done. Man, I was going hard. My notebooks was filled. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is the notebooks that I filled up during those times were the notebooks that I'm using to kind of get the rest of my content out now. And I filled up those books almost 3 years ago. But time flies. That's why I say you gotta focus. 10 years is gonna fly by. 12 years is gonna fly by. I got a 12-year-old, bro. My birthday is coming up. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself. I'm just letting you know. You don't focus now. As a man, you'll always be able to catch yourself. But as some of us see, not all of us, but as some of us see, some of these old heads are still faux block niggas. I had to get closer to the mic to say that, bro. They still faux block niggas. You don't want to be a faux block nigga. I'm telling you. Talking to my brother. Why you think I left? If you ever hear this, why you think I left? You don't want to be a faux block nigga. It'll destroy you. Keep coming back. Once you know you can leave. Once you know you have the tools to leave. It'll destroy you if you keep coming back. Your parents is meant to make the sacrifices to make sure you got the tools in life to let you fly. Once you being able to fly, I'm saying you coming back because you want to, not because you have to. You coming back to show what's up, show love. Hey, what's up, ma? That's it. Here goes some money. That's all I'm saying. You got to get away. That's why I did so much work for you, because I wanted you to be able to have the tools to be able to get away. Not do school back in the same town that you did high school in. You feel me? I'm saying you don't want to keep seeing these niggas. You don't want to keep seeing these people that stay in the city. That's what I'm saying. I know I sound weird, but no, I'm direct. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the homies that actually left and went to college and got their degrees and did their thing. And I was sitting around lost. I was sitting around depressed and lost. Sitting around depressed, lost, and getting pussy. Didn't even want that shit. But that's why I said for a man, it's easier for you to isolate yourself and really just focus. That's why I told my brother, I was like, you ain't even got to focus on having kids. You got enough nieces and nephews. You be set. I'm saying you just give them love. I'm saying, uncle, I know. Well, to me and my brother, it's our uncle, but you know what I'm saying? He gonna have a lot of love to give if he don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? He already showed his nieces and nephews love. Well, is that his nieces and nephews? No. Great niece. You know what I'm saying? I have to get that right. But yeah, focus and you can really get somewhere. And it don't even take that long. I'm telling you, it don't take that long. And then once you're on the road, you're gonna have to start doing the Heisman. I'm telling you, once you get in the flow, you're gonna have to start doing the Heisman on niggas and females. I'm telling you. They're gonna be all up in your sauce. For what? You didn't help me build the sauce. You wasn't even trying to you wasn't trying to create shit with me. And I don't say that in a salty way, but I say that in a everybody not down for you. Some people just be trying to jump on the train because they see it's moving. You feel me? As my dad would put it, everybody rowing in your boat is everybody rowing in your boat. Everybody in your boat not rowing. Some people is drilling holes. That's how my old man would say it. And it's truth. And I had to learn that. That's why I know God be protecting me, because it's a lot of individuals that I want to work with that they either don't hit back or they think I'm weird but I also learned that everybody be in their own little space. Everybody be in their own little world. Perspective and perception are different, right? I forgot how they put it, but yeah, I remember the statement. Your perspective and perception can be totally different in somebody's eyes. But I just wanted to come over here and chop it up real quick. I'm still working on going straight live. I haven't gotten there yet, but I still love how I'm getting it down. I appreciate the people I appreciate the souls that listen and take the time to check out my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Leave a comment. I'll have my social medias linked down there. Chop it up with me. Let me know. I'll be coming in with some more well organized, thought out content very soon. But I'm just working on getting this recording down every day so I can stay consistent. But much love. Till next time, I'll check y'all soon.